college football. It is week 7. It's the Georgia Southern Eagles and the Old Dominion Monarchs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Holly Rowe with the latest on the weather.
Coach Ronnie told me before the game, he knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. Coming out with it, it's Horn. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. The Monarchs offense will have the football first. The running game built around this guy, Devin Roche. He is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Monarchs will hustle to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Jumped on top of the pile. It's 3rd and 5. To the air, it's Potter. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. First catch of his career, and you see why they believe this freshman tight end can contribute early.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Might as well stick with him. Got enough for the first. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Monarchs will line it up on 1st and 10.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing it.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. The sure hands, it's Harris. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man downfield. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Touchdown, Monarchs! He got it right inside the pylon.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Eagles offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. He's a good route runner, good solid hands, and a big part of this passing attack.
And man, this guy is fun to watch. You do not want to take a bathroom break. Sit in your seat when this offense has the ball, because at any point in time, this receiver can make the unbelievable highlight catch, David. His catch radius, as good as there is in all of college football. He has an unbelievable ability to just reel it in. We just expect it to happen today.
It's just a knack, and it's almost like every weekend you're going through social media, like, where's the clip, right? Like, because he just makes these clips that most humans don't make, whether it's one hand, whether it's two hand, whether he's guarded or not. Like, he just has this unbelievable knack of playmaking, and we will see it today at some point in the ballgame.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense and just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read, read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Got a little grass. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Eagles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Now on 1st and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Johnson looking to throw. Grabs it in the middle. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. The extra point here would tie the game. You want to keep your offense on the field? Wear down the defense? Put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense trying to take it back. Takes it. Touchdown, Eagles! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up defense.
Maybe some room here. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the wideout. Now the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. run inside. It's Roach, able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. 3rd and 6 yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Potter. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And the Monarchs will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. They try to pop a run on the draw. Stopped at the 24-yard line after the 10-yard gain. It's 1st down from back at their own 24-yard line. To the ground, he's got it again. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Rushes on him. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Pocket breaking down. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone. He tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Eagles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. After 1 quarter of play, let's take a look and see how these running backs are doing. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Offense still out there, lining up quickly on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Eagles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Right on the money. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a 1st at the 29. The Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's reeled in. It's Samuel. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
It's complete. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. The Monarchs in the hurry up.
And every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together.
Going to take a shot. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. The defense putting points on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. He'll bring it out. It's Horn. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They're dealing with a second and long.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. Looking to pass. It's Potter. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Quick tempo here for the offense.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. This time he wants to throw. Under fire. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Agnew. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Potter. He'll try to do it himself. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it.
Well, welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. Running inside. It's Roach. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Trying play action. Throws for the tight end. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. On the run, it's Samuel. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He might want another play. Johnson wants to throw it. Boy, did that one have revolutions on it, but it's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Gets open down the middle. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I love offenses that are willing to find matchups and take advantage of them. Like, use your running back in the middle of the field. You want to use a linebacker, so be it. He can beat it. This guy has really good speed, really good ball skills, and I like the way they're using him out of the backfield.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little bit.
Makes the catch on the left. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Pass is incomplete, but there is a flag beside the quarterback, and this might be a roughing call. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Running it to the right. Finding some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. Georgia Southern in a hurry. Now from inside the red zone. Catch in the middle. It's Helms. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production, but listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent. consistently moving forward.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Marches ahead. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. Timeout taken by the offense is their 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this ought to be a chip shot from about 20 yards out. Never a doubt. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with Middle Tennessee State taking on the Kennesaw State Owls. And it's the Blue Raiders who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today. That is another solid victory for this team, who now gets to 5-1 on the season. Back now to your game inside SB Ballard Stadium. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They'll start the 3rd quarter with the run. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Johnson looking to throw. Snags it over the middle. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. And the Eagles, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Motion from the wide receiver. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. The run inside. It's Samuel. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. The option, he'll keep it. Got enough for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
An 8-yard pickup on the first down completion, now 2nd and 2. Running inside, it's Roach. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. He'll try to get to the marker himself. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Monarchs look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires quickly. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now 2nd and 1. Not many play calls a coach likes better than this. 2nd and 1 after getting 9. Dropping back, it's Potter. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, it's Harris. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run play action. The throw to the outside is complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Roach. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's at the 26. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. He slides that just inside the right upright.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Georgia Southern's offense comes out to get this drive started. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. Johnson wants to throw it. Finds a man in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. How aggressive will they get on 1st and 10? The run inside. It's Samuel. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
He's got it again. Gain of 8. It's now 3rd and 2.
And that looked like an easy decision for the quarterback. Hand it off, give him the ball, let him get 5+ yards. Nice decision. Nice job by the running back getting the yardage.
Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. The Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Give to the back. Fights off a defender. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Running inside, it's Samuel. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That one interception in the loss last week really stuck with him, but he's answered by taking care of the football in this game.
Nice answer. Just a nice bounce back. When you're the leader and you're the guy that everybody looks to and you handle adversity from last week like you did today in this game, nice job by this quarterback leading this team.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away.
And he's got it! Touchdown, Eagles! You see some confidence over there as they're closing in on a Week 7 win. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. An 84-yard drive there, and they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Monarchs send out the offense to go to work. To throw, it's Potter. Under fire. Working that left side now. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. And he was able to break one tackle, Jesse, and almost got away from another.
Man, this secondary, this defense, they better pack a lunch. When this guy has the football, you've got to get bodies to him, and you better wrap up those legs and hold on tight. This dude's hard to tackle.
And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. With the catch, it's Agnew.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack.
There's a crease. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's got his man. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. They'll send the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's James. And he'll be brought down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. That will be enough to move the chains and give him a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Monarchs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Hand off from the shotgun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Old Dominion. In a lot of losses, you just want want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there's some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
So Old Dominion's offense hopes this drive holds some promise. To the air, it's Potter. Gets rid of it. Catch in the middle, it's James. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. Offense in a split backfield. Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
It's incomplete, and they'd been waiting to run that one and couldn't quite pull it off. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Now, the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Off the play fake. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. They stop him right there. A pickup of 10, enough for the first down, and we've also taken it to the 2-minute timeout. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to throw on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between.
Touchdown, ODU! Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He's got it. 2-point conversion is good. Just a couple of possessions down, so there is some hope. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Looking for a man. It's Helton. Dances away. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. To the air on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Boy, guys, they got off to a great start with that big first play on this drive, but now a couple of incompletions leaves them in a hole. Stepping to the right. Ball is loose. And they were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Not a chance. Missed it. And despite the missed field goal, the lead still at 16 points. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's James. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know.
Lets it fly. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
Wants to throw. It's Potter. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The run inside. It's James. Could be an alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Monarchs racing to the line in a hurry up. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. 4 wide out set, 3 of them to the left on 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Lets it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Pressure coming. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this...
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the score. Drop the football and they'll turn it over on downs. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16. Oh, he's got some space. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you